Hey everybody, welcome back to another Judgment commentary of the Monogatari series, but today we're going to be beginning the final season, starting off with the Tsukimonogatari arc. And apparently this chapter is going to be known as Yotsugi doll? Am I saying that right? Yotsugi? I don't know. But what I do know is that that name refers to Ononoki, so I guess this arc is about her, which I could probably already guess just by the fact that, doll. And she's kind of, like a reanimated corpse, possessed kind of thing, so I guess doll seems pretty fitting. But last time we finished off Monogatari series' second season quite well with the wrapping up of Numachi's arc. It was overall not the best arc, but probably not the worst either. It was pretty fittingly middle of the road in a lot of ways. It just ended with Numachi facing off against Tsuruga in one final basketball match to determine who got to take all of the devil limb. It was actually a very quick, concise, to the point match, where Tsuruga just tosses the ball to her, runs up, smacks it away, goes in for the slam dunk, gets the win. In that moment, dawning on Numachi, a realization that if only she had learned earlier that basketball is in fact a team sport. Because she never really figured that out, apparently. Like, she would always play basically by herself, right? Like, she would just ignore the rest of her teammates and go off on her own, although she was still facing an opposing team. It's not like they faced her one-on-one, but the idea was that she always felt alone. She didn't feel like she was part of a team or was around other people. She felt like she was by herself, so she didn't really calculate that it was in fact a team sport. Also, I have to point this out, apparently Numachi didn't know she was a ghost. Yeah. Somehow, even though she was the one who took her own life, she didn't know that she was a ghost. She didn't even know that she was dead. And Tsuruga thought that she would have to tell her that, but in the end she decided not to, and then she found solace and decided to move on anyway, which I guess it worked out. Now, I got left a really interesting comment about a bunch of important information from the novel that I unfortunately can't go over all of because it's pretty comprehensive, but one good thing I noticed in there was talking about Tsuruga's mom, Gaia, and about, the whole, if you can't be medicine, be poison type of thing, otherwise you're just water, and I can understand what she's saying, obviously, that you can either be good or bad, it doesn't matter which, as long as you stand out, otherwise you're just boring, but honestly, like I said before, what's wrong with just being water? Water is very essential to life, and when you think about it, not standing out as incredibly good or incredibly evil isn't a bad thing. I mean, most people don't stand out that way. The majority of people aren't known as being medicine or poison, they're just something in the middle, like what Numachi says, that she's like muddy water, And most people would probably fall into a similar area, where they're not entirely good or entirely bad, they're just water with some stuff mixed in. And I'm not sure I fully agree with the idea of if you can't be medicine, just go all the way on the opposite end and just become full poison. I don't think the logic really follows. And of course, I have to mention as well that to wrap up the whole arc, Tsuruga got a haircut. Araragi decided to cut her hair, which obviously is representative of change. Usually characters get haircuts when things change in their lives. Tsuruga, for example, also did that where she cut it short, but then it grew out again, and now she's once again cutting it short, indicating her change in lifestyle. But hey, that's enough talk. Let us just begin the next arc. It sounds interesting because if it's about Ononoki, well, we don't know all too much about her, so hey, could be interesting. Could be interesting. So let's go. There she is. As I said, yes, basically. She was human. Why does she have a rope? Little bit. Oh yeah, she will mess you up. I would imagine not. Oh. Yeah. When did you get the frickin' Castle Dracula room? She's had experience. True. You can't just become one of the people who normally speak it. She was created from the likeness of a person. I mean, they don't always, but most of the time they do. It's because they're things we know. It's a lot harder to think up a shape that doesn't exist. No? You wouldn't exist. So in a way, they are dependent on humanity. A clinging to a fable. Oh look, beach episode. Ooh. I mean, it's not, but... Indeed. I mean, you've lived it, man. Ooh, speaking of Dracula. Getting a recap here. Why'd you stop at Phoenix? I mean, I guess a lot of them were just kind of reused from there, weren't they? That's true. Oh, of course. Maid outfit. I would be too. Making homemade Lucky Charms. Karaoke. And you're on the maracas. Fighting a super dimension. Well, may I say, am I the only one who noticed like a significant uptick in the animation quality? Like it just looked shockingly beautiful. And speaking of which, this also looks really good. I mean, sometimes I just hit the pedal to the metal with that kind of thing. This song has a very nice vibe. That wasn't exactly how I thought this episode would begin, but it's essentially a recap in some ways, and just an overall discussion on how the aberrations work. I got nothing to make of this so far. Seems to be pretty general imagery. Oh look, musical chairs. Nah, I'm reading too deep there. Did I catch a Doki Doki in there? You can't hide that from me. Also, I feel like that this should be being translated to me, but it's not, so might have to do something about that. Excuse me, episode Thai? Body? That's one way to label the episodes. And your typical Araragi morning. What's with the echo? Apparently this isn't important enough to be translated to me. I didn't think of you as being afraid of alarm clocks there, Araragi. Arm clock all. And now sugar is raining down upon you. Pink sugar. Maybe it's supposed to be sand because it's an hourglass. Nah, it looks like sugar. And good morning to you. Headbutt. So which is it? Are you not alarms or... Ah. I hope you're prepared, man. What? No! It's not? Ah, that's nothing compared to Valentine's Day. Stop looking up. Yeah, piece of trash. I mean, just cramming yourself with studies a month before. I don't know how much that's gonna help. But no! Stop! Haha, she's immune, you fool! No. Well, just a typical Tuesday morning. Got it. Well, that sounds like a bad idea. Daddy-o? And naturally, it's a pretty snowy day. What are we doing? Gotta keep moving. Unnecessary. That's a weird limitation. I gotcha. Actually, I don't, but let me try and understand. She's putting it to use. But you've admitted that you can't keep up. Oh, don't do that. You can't split the toenail like that. Ugh. No. There was not much disagreement there, though. And you can't fight crime forever. This music is so anxiety-inducing. Or master. Yeah. I don't think that'll pan out. Both metaphorically and literally. I mean, she said it, man. I don't think you can make it that hot out of a tub to burn somebody. Well, nah, you totally can if you do it full blast. Araragi, get out of the tub. You're the Weast. You monster. Wouldn't be much use as a bath. Well, that's different. That's different, Araragi. Although usually you would undress after entering the bathroom. Ooh, yeah. She'll mess you up, man. He didn't get to finish. Jeez, right for the eyes. Not again. Let's not and say we did, okay? Better yet, let's not and say we didn't. I knew exactly where you were going, but... I don't know, man. You could have avoided it had you wanted to. What? How awkward did you think it would be? Now, once you started, you can't just stop, man. I would hope so. Nah, he had his chance. You don't have to count. A sad fact, but yes. Isn't it? Yes, but... This is just getting... very ragey. What happened? Nah, you don't know nothing about it yet. Oh, it has everything to do with it, trust me. You just walk over and do that. Oh, wow. Yeah, Astro Boy, nice. Nah, you're not a Super Saiyan. Astro Boy, totally different. Hey, we didn't say nothing about washing bodies. Oh, I can't wait. No need to look. Yeah, I'm intimidated. Maybe. Again, we didn't say anything about doing that, but whatever, go for it. You think anybody cares anymore? You thought you could lower my guard by not having stuff like this happen for a while? It ain't gonna work. Well, yeah. Just by anything getting in your eyes hurts. Oh. Hospital. Now it's not the time nor the place. Nah, you've separated yourself from this. I guess you had to go to the hospital after reverting back to being human from being a god. Maybe. Yeah, you gotta watch that, man. You could literally crush her head like a melon. So please don't. I mean, I don't know. Is he that strong? Maybe. Nope. He promised. He can't. Well, yeah. Better than we could have ever expected. Yeah, there's a power vacuum once again. I don't know, with you guys gone, things might actually just calm down a little. Nope. He's not good at that. He worries about everybody. Easy. Yeah, instead of worrying about ghost stories, worry about getting into college. Yeah, this just sort of happened. No, it's not like that exact thing is happening right now. Yeah, see what I mean? Yeah, I don't. We don't talk about that one thing that happened. Even though this is actually a lot more awkward than that. What the heck's with the reaction? What? Yes. Yes, I mean, that's what mirrors do. They reflect light. What am I missing? Tell me. Something interesting, please. Oh, yeah, dang it, I knew it. I just didn't want to say it and be wrong. Well, you know what that doesn't happen to? Vampires. But you are a vampire, at least partially, so did you go full vampire on us, or what? That's concerning. I thought it was weird that I didn't see his reflection in the little bubbles in the mirror. Interesting. If you just saw the majority of this episode, you might think they were pulling the wool over our eyes about Ononoki, but they did spend the first portion of the episode discussing her nature as an aberration. That she's just a corpse, I guess, brought back to life. What was once human, now is not. Not meant to imitate one necessarily, but just happening to resemble them. What's with the mega Ononoki, though? Dang, I thought she was a doll, not a mecha. That was interesting, but... That thing looks like a Metroid boss, by the way. I'm gonna call it Mother Heart. And what's this? Her ascending to heaven? That's what it looked like until she got set back down. Almost like someone was playing with the doll. Okay, that's a way to begin. An arc, I suppose? Yeah, just starting things off discussing Ononoki, and it was mostly stuff we already were pretty much aware of, but just, it's nice to get it all out there again. And then it shifted focus to Araragi and the Fire Sisters. Interesting. And with the typical stuff, them waking him up from bed and all that, him talking about alarm clocks. But in this case, the alarm clocks is just them. And somehow Araragi ends up taking a bath with his sister. You know, that kind of thing just happens to Araragi, but... Well, it's nothing new. It's those kind of scenes that we've become familiar with. And it's been a while. It's been a while since we've had one, like, specifically like that. Like, you know, one of that detail and emphasis. Haven't had one like that in a while. And even what they were talking about was, well, mostly what they were doing while they were in there. And then also about Araragi putting too much stuff on his shoulders, which that's a common recurring thing for Araragi to be criticized of, that he tries too much to help other people, doesn't just let things go and focus on himself. He just takes other people's problems as his own, because he even said right here that it was just his responsibility to bring balance to this place when nobody even really put that on him. He just kind of, you know, accepted that because there was nobody else around to really do it. But the point is, he needs to focus on college entry exams, even though he'll probably be fine. He's a smart guy for the most part, and from what we saw of the last arc, we know he gets into college, right? I mean, they said it that he was in college, wasn't he? So he'll be fine, but The big ticket item, obviously, is the fact that he no longer possesses a reflection, almost as though he's gone full vampire, and there actually was a little bit of a maybe hint to that when he was, squeezing her head too hard. That may have meant that he got more strength than he remembered and he couldn't properly control it, which, yeah, in hindsight, it was probably hinting at that. But not a fan of the implications. We're talking about his abs and all that stuff. I mean, hey, I don't need to repeat myself. This is all nothing new for the series. This is all normal stuff at this point. But whatever. Apparently Araragi has a bit more vampirism in him now than he did before, because he no longer has a reflection. So what does that mean? I don't know what it could mean. I mean, what could it possibly mean? What, another vampire came in here and bit him and made him a vampire again? That would be weird. Shinobu's still around, and even if she wasn't, that wouldn't make him more of a vampire, it would make him less of one, so... Gonna have to think about that one. But hey, it's back to business as usual for Monogatari after that bit of reprieve these past couple arcs. These past few arcs not centered around Araragi didn't have any stuff like this, which, I mean, it just further goes to show that this is just an Araragi thing. This is just stuff that happens with him specifically, and the way he sees this scenario, which still, this is Araragi. Oh well, I figure that's gonna be it for now, guys, but thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed, subscribe to be updated on more, that'd be great. Next time, we check out the next episode of this little arc. We'll see exactly what's going on with that lack of reflection thing and where Ononoki might come into this more specifically. It would be very weird to name this after her and have her be all over the intro and outro, and then have her not be a major player in this, wouldn't it? So that's it, guys. Till we meet again, I will see you guys later.